So good day. It's morning where I am here. Oh, it's afternoon already. Sorry, it's after 1:12. So good afternoon, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's for past 7 over there for you guys. Today we'll be talking about publishing for the web, how to publish, how to get your articles, your opinion, uh, editorial, which is called op-eds, your news, and whatever you have written, how to get it published on the web for a global audience. And not just publishing it on the web, but also ensuring that whatever you have published, whatever you have written and published, popped. What you have published, popped. It's not just there. It wasn't just published and then sorry, hold on, please. Let me pause record. So ensuring that what you've published is not just there among the billions of articles that are online, but that whatever you have published also popped, is popping so that when somebody searches on Google, searches on Bing, searches on Yahoo, searches on Ecosia, or on DuckDuckGo, they will also see, or Yandex. Those are search engines for your information. Whatever you have written can also be accessed there, and then that can lead them to where you originally published the work. And that gives you a level of credibility because writing gives you credibility generally. That's one of the major advantages of writing. Because for you to have sat down to write, it's not like talking. Any fool can talk, and most people talk. So, but it's not everybody that writes, and it's not everybody that writes well. So if you write, there's a level of thinking, a level of research, a level of um, internal workings that have gone into whatever you're writing. And so before you can now pour it down, that means when people are reading it, what you've written can shape their mind, can shape their perception, can shape many things about the way they see life, the way they either to engage the topic that you are writing about. So, and it confers credibility, it confers authority on you. That's why you see that for somebody to become a professor, which is the ultimate honor that you can get in the academic circle, the person must have published lots of works, lots of articles in journals, credible journals, mind you, for you to be recognized or to be honored with the title of a professor. It's not by how many conferences you are going to talk. Yes, it's part of it, but it's your publications. And that is to tell you the importance of writing. It's very important for you to be a professor, for you to even become a doctor, which is the highest educational qualification you can get, doctorate. You must have written many journals, many must have contributed to many journals. Knowledge must have added to the bank of knowledge. So that is to tell you that credibility, authority is attached to writing. So it's a foundational skill to have. So if you have it, please don't lose it. Continue to hone it. Continue to put it to use. Continue to put it to practice. And if you you are still struggling with it, then you continue to invest in yourself so that you can become better at it. Because the better at it you get, the more intellectual your mindset, where you think, your thinking, your analysis, the way you engage issues changes for good because of writing. So today, so we're not talking about not just now writing, but writing for a global audience so that whatever you've written can be read in any part of the world, even places that you yourself you are not there, that you may not even get to. For instance, Many of us, it's impossible for all of us to actually visit all the countries in the world. But through our writing, we can visit those countries. People can get to know us in those countries if you are writing well and people are reading your articles from any part of the world. And that is what online online platforms give you. WordPress, Joomla, all these CMS, they call them content management system. That is what they give you. They give you that credibility. They give you that globality, that universality to your writing. So your writing can be read in any part of the world. So what we are going to look at today is the mechanics of how to do it. How to publish online, how to publish in such a way, how to publish online, how to publish in such a way that whatever you have written gets read in any part of the world. So it's a practical session, as I said. So if you have your system, please get it ready. Otherwise, you can follow the video. Let me look at one of the good ones. I'm going to publish somebody's, so if I see, either I see Michael Adewumi or I see Temitope Dada, if I see any of your profiles, that's what I'm going to publish so that you all can see. And then you see how I'm going to publish it using that site where, unfortunately, some of you did not even put your name. Um, so just give me some seconds to sort that. Now, I'm going to start sharing my screen so that you see how to publish online. So it is assumed that you have written your article. By the way, as I said, whoever wrote this article, your name is not there. So, I mean, we don't know who you are. So you need to identify yourself so that it can be credited to you. It was fairly well written, but fundamentally, it's a work done by Mr. Nobody or Miss Nobody. So I want to publish this article online. And so let's see how it goes. So I'm copying it now. I hope you can see my screen as I'm doing this. Can you see my screen, please?
Yes, sir, we can see it.
Thank you for confirming.
Yes,
So
sir.
I copy, so that I press the copy or I right click and then I copy. So I go to the site. All of you have been sent your, what was it called? Your login details. So I will need to stop sharing so I can go to the site where I'm going to. So log out. So when you want to when you want to log into that site, you will see this interface. Now, it's either you are using your username or you are using your what was it called? Your username or your email address to log in. So because I'm already registered on this site, and if you have logged into yours, you click login. So login takes you inside the WordPress backend. So you see, because I have admin, you see all this, you see all some of this information. You may not see some of this because I have admin login, so I can see more information than you guys can. But you see, basically, if you have a system, just be following me as I do this so that it's easier. Otherwise, I believe the video should be able to guide you if you. So that's why I'm talking a bit slowly so that you can be able to go along when you are doing it on your own. So I'm at the back end. This is what is called back end, and I want to publish. So you can see new. This new at the top of the menu, you will see new. Now, when you put your cursor on the new, it will display this drop down, post, media, page, landing page, but just because you are an author, you probably see post, media, and page. So what you want to publish is a post. So you click post. Or another way to do it, by this left side, if you click on all posts, there's a pane by the side. When you click all posts, you can see it's showing, it now displays all the posts that are on that site. All posts displays this. So once you click on that, then at the top, you will see add new post. This is another way to be able to publish, add new post. So you can see new at the top or add new post. Either of them will, and even from that left pane, if you click on all posts, you can still see add new post here at this side. So yes, either you click here, or you click here to generate to open the box, the compose box where you can now publish your post. So I'm clicking on this and add new post. It takes me to the compose box. Who is whispering there? Can we have one house, please? Please, can we mute whoever is not talking? So, this is, I noticed it looks like as if you want to send a mail. Your compose box in your email is also the same thing when you want to publish on WordPress. So I've copied the article I want to publish. So I right click in this inside box, which is the main box. I right click. When I right click, it shows me this paste and match style selector. No, but what I want to do is to paste, because this is the article I want to publish. So as I pasted, you can see that that article written by no name actually pasted here. Well, I don't know, for those of you who are very conversant with MS Word, you can also use shortcut Control V. I use Control Z to remove everything that I just did now. If Control Z is undo, Control V is paste. With Control V, the article is back there again. So this is the first step. Now, the article must have a title. So you say, add title. What is the title of this article? The person says it was tougher than I expected. Picking up works by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie or Francine Rivers. I always loved every bit of them. Books, especially those by Chimamanda and other dexterous writers, captivated me with their flowing words, vivid imagery, and deep emotions. The person writes well, really. It's just that he or she is tacky by not assigning name to the work. So I want to now give it a title. This, my love for writing, or how I came about my love for writing. So I have given it a title. Now, the problem is that in terms of SEO, because it's not just to put the words and then publish. You can see, let me remove this. You can see here, when there's no title, there's something here that is calling you. It's called, can you see, it's an SEO plugin. This is what makes your work pop. What number is it showing now? For those of you who can see. What number is it showing?
13 over 100.
Exactly, it's 13 over 100. Just
13
by
over
putting,
100. Oh, thank you.
yes, thank you. Just by putting the article inside the compose box is not enough. So I've only scored 13 over 100. Now, by adding my title to it, what is the number now?
16 over 100.
Thank you. It's now 15 over 100 because I have a title there. So this should be your guide as you continue to write, because to be grading you if your work is good or poor. And as you can see, 15 over 100 is a failed grade. So I need to do some things. Number one, to make my article even pop, there's a very important element that I need to note, that I must take note of. And that is what is called focus keywords or focus key phrase. Now, this article is about what? This article that I just put is about what? Who can tell me, please? It's about what?
About love for writing.
About writing. It's about writing. So writing is the focus keyword. So when you scroll down to this place, can you see what is written here, please?
Okay.
Focus keyword.
Focus keywords. That is a very important element of your writing for the web. Your writing must have a focus keywords, and the focus keyword, the keyword in our or the subject matter is writing. So it's either I say writing, which is pretty generic, and once I put writing, it has taken it. And now let's go up. Let's see. Can you see that the number has changed?
Yeah.
What is this number showing now?
55 over 100.
55.
55 over 100. So you can see the number in two places. You can see that it has turned from red
15.
to orange. Now, whenever you, throughout this intent, throughout your article you are dropping must meet at least 70% over 100 before it can be published. Must be what? 70%. Please note, must be 70%. So just by putting the focus keywords, this it jumped from 15. It added how many? It added how many?
40.
40.
Added 40%.
Scores. If I remove the focus keywords, it takes me back to 15 to tell you the importance of this keyword. So I'm putting it back and it takes me to 55. Now, this is just the beginning. There are still some other things I need to do. Now, this is the site you guys are supposed to work on, so that's why I'm using it, so that I can all see and then you can follow. So we have said that writing is our keyword. So, and then there are some things, under this, you also see some of the things, you can see some of them green, some red, some green. It's saying that, hooray, you are using focus keywords in the SEO title. That is my SEO title, which is how I came about my love for writing. Writing is there. This is my SEO keyword. So I'm using it because some of you will write and then you will use the focus keyword not being in your title. You won't get good grade from there. Meanwhile, they're saying that there's something I've done wrong here. My focus keywords is not found in my SEO meta description. It's not found in my SEO meta description. It's also not found in the URL, though it appears in the first 10% of my content, and is also found in the content. Meanwhile, it says that the content is 187 words. So I should consider using at least 600 words. That means this content is short. I should make it longer. So that means what I've written is too short. It needs it to be more. So these are the issues with this writing that I need to address. So I need to start addressing them one by one. Firstly, it's saying that it's not found in my meta description. So that means I need to fix the meta description. So meta description is like, when you see an article maybe on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on WhatsApp, when somebody drops a URL is the web link of that URL, you will see some words written about that article, a short, like a summary, that is what is called meta description. That's what is called meta description. You see like a summary of, let me see if I can fetch one for you guys to see. And then, yes, so I found one of the, let me look at in the apprentices. Let me look, I think it's in this news group, you guys, one of usually drops links. Aha. So I will stop sharing here and share my WhatsApp so that I can see what I'm talking about the meta description. Yep. Tell me what you are seeing, please, on your screen once you start to display.
Your WhatsApp.
Yes. What are you seeing?
It's in a UNICEF.
UNICEF. I think this is probably by one of you in the news team. That's Korede Teriba. Is what that published it. So you drop the URL of the article, because once you publish, you must drop. Hey, it's not as if he did the right thing. He's not supposed to drop those URLs. He's supposed to drop the link on his social media where he shared the article. But for example, I want to tell you about meta description so that you can see what it looks like. Now, this is the URL that he dropped. That is newsbreakers.com/birth registration UNICEF. This is the URL. If you click on this, it will take you to the website. And this is the title, or the SEO title. But you will see underneath all this small text that are like telling you information about the article. That is what is called meta description. That is what's called this tiny article. You always see it when you see a link that is well optimized, and you will see both the image, the title, and then the meta description. This is called meta description. So that is what is called meta description. So I would stop. So it's saying that this our article that we are using does not have a meta description. So it doesn't have a meta description. So we need to fix that. So I'm back to it now. So usually your first paragraph will form your meta description. Usually your first paragraph will form your, but I don't even, I want to introduce another because ideally there's no, the writing is the, what is not at the beginning of this essay. So I want to introduce an introduction that say, this article you're about to read is an explanation about how I came about my love for writing, learning from some popular contemporary authors and writing and great writers. So I've introduced, because ideally your keyword should appear in the first sentence. Please note that it must appear, and but it didn't appear in the first sentence here. So I've got to introduce that. So you can have, so because this is not part of the article really, it's just like an intro. I can indent it and make it slanted. And so this is now my meta description. So I go down, I go down, I go down, and there's something missing here that I need to, okay. This place has a new, I'll say, okay. So what you do, sorry, if you see, can you see edit snippet? You click on this edit snippet, and then I've copied that first paragraph and I pasted it here. So this article you're about to read is an explanation about how I came about my love for writing, learning from some popular contemporary authors and great writers. So this is my meta description. However, you can see that it's showing red. That means it's too long. This meta description shouldn't be more than 160 characters. And this one is like 163. So I need to delete some things without losing the meaning of my construction. So what can I delete here that doesn't, if it's removed, it doesn't remove from the meaning of the paragraph. So this article you're about to read, you're about to read, I can delete this entire portion and it will still make sense. This article, okay, I didn't delete the S. You can see that this red has turned to green. And the word I've used, I'm using 140 characters. So it used to be red, it has turned to green because I ensure that the meta description fits into under 160 characters. So once I've done that, I close it. I close the box. Can you see the close at the top? you close it, and you can see the meta description has been added because it was saying it wasn't there because I found keyword used inside SEO meta description. So I've already also met a very critical and important element of SEO writing. Now, it says it's not found in the URL. That's because when I open this article, it automatically assigned a serial number to it. So because I didn't put the title first, that's why he assigned this number. This is what is called this permalink. This permalink, and this is the URL so it's not found there. But if I publish this article now, it will update it automatically. So you don't really need to bother yourself about if it's saying it's not found. Once you publish, it will update it automatically. However, please note, if you change the title of the article for any reason, you must also update it at this permalink. What you have changed mean if you change the construction, you must also update it here. So how do you just put? So what I can do to just even let's even stop this, I can copy the old title. I've selected it all. And then in this, because I clicked edit, I delete what is there, the number, and I paste the article, the title of the article. Please, it's the title you paste to, not the whole article. In this permalink box, and you click OK. And you see that it will change that automatically. Can you see that it has changed from that number to the title of the article? So this is the title. This is that link I share with us that will display on your WhatsApp, on your Facebook, on your Instagram, on your Twitter when you share them. So if I go down now, you see that has been removed. Okay, it hasn't reflected yet. Focus keyword not in the URL. It hasn't reflected, but I've already done that. And you can see that the number has also changed from 55 to 57. And our cutoff is 70. You must meet 70 for your article to be published. If it's not 70, then it won't be published. So please note, 70 is the pass mark. You are not the one to publish the article yourself. Your own is to write it and save it as draft. And then when the person that is coordinating you comes, she will go there, look at it, see if all your articles meet the requirements, and then she will publish on your behalf. But if it doesn't meet the requirement, then you won't be able to, they will tell you to go and upgrade it so that it can meet the requirement. So how do we move this number from 57 to 70? What else do I need to do? You can see that UNICEF article that I showed you, it had image. This one doesn't have an image, because if you look to your right, this is where you will likely see the image that was used for the article. There is no image. You will see used featured image. Please check, must be by the right. Now you can actually add image inside that compose box itself, but that is if you have additional image. If you have additional image, that's when you can add it here with all this add media. But the actual one that would display is what is called featured image. Featured image. So, and I don't have any image about writing. I'm talking about something. I need to look for an image that will fit it. So I want to go and look for image. Now, please, when you want to use image, don't use image from Google. Don't pick image from Google or from the search engine. Those images you are seeing on Google, on other search engines, they are copyrighted images. They are not free to use. You can't just pick any image that somebody has used and then use it. No, they are not. You have to use images that have no copyright violation. Because I'm glad that the next class you guys will be having is you are going to be looking at the legal implications of writing and publishing either online or offline. There are legal implications. You can be sued for using somebody else's image because as if you steal that work without permission from the owner. There are two sites or more than two sites where you can get free images. One is called unsplash.com. I'll drop that in the unsplash.com or pixels.com. I usually use, no, sorry, this pixel is not, it just changed the pixel for me. So these are the two, I usually use pixels for my images. So some people prefer Unsplash. I use Pixel. So there's also another one, but the images you see on Shutterstock. Why is it all the auto correction? Just remove the space. The auto keeps it keeps doing this. So here, but the images you get on Shutterstock, they are branded. The free ones are branded. You will see Shutterstock written on it. So just use pixels. I'm going to pixels now, pixels.com. So you can see, I hope you can see my screen. So I'm looking for images on writing. And you can see there's a search box. So I just put writing. And I entered.
Okay,
Can we mute the person that is making noise, please? Mary, are we here?
Yeah, I'm trying to move the person. The thing is not moving.
Sorry, the next person I hear making noise, I will have to remove the person. Once if you are not the one, you are not asking questions, just mute yourself. Okay, so once I hope you can see my screen. So pixels, you can see I typed writing and then it displays some writing images for me. These images are free to use. So writing, now I came about my love for writing. You can see as I'm scrolling down. Please, when you want to choose an image, please note, very important, don't choose an image that has a long portrait. Let me show you an example like this. Can you see this? Can you see this when I'm hovering my cursor over? Don't choose this kind of image. It will distort the slide. It will distort, it will make it look fine. Choose images that have this kind of dimensions that are, what's it called now? Portrait and landscape. So I like this because it's not just using longhand to write. There's also a laptop. So because we are talking about modern writing now. So I want to use this image by Judith Peter. So I click on download. And it's telling me to save as. Please note, very important, you should save the image with the title of your article. You save the image with the title of your article. So save as. It said I should save as. So it's telling me. So I say how I something about my love for writing. So that is the title of my article. You should save the image with the title of your article. That is also one of the SEO requirements. So I've saved it. Now, another thing is that it's not just, doesn't just end there. This email that I just downloaded from Pixels, they are usually heavy. They are too heavy. So my work hasn't stopped by just having the right kind of image. I also need to optimize the image. Otherwise, if I use it the way it is, it may not even display on WhatsApp, it may not display on Facebook if I want to share it. So I need to make sure that it shows. So there's also another site where you can resize the image. So I click on another, so that is called imageresizer.com. It's a free tool site where you can resize your image. Imageresizer.com. So I click on that site. Can you see my screen, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Aha. So
Yes,
this is where it's a free tool to help me resize my image to meet the specification of WordPress so that it can show well. So I select the image. I click select. The image, what is the title of the image I just saved now?
How I came about my love
And
for
so I
writing.
scroll to where the image is. This is where I have 3 images on this. This is my download, and I click on it, and I click open. So you can see, can you see the size of this image? This is in thousands. I only need 600 by 400. The width of the image, the width must be 600. And here I have 4,256. And the height must be 400. And I have 2,546. It's too heavy. It will make the site to be slow. It will make my article to load slowly. People will not, and people, if once your article is loading too slow, people will not read, they will just leave and do something else because people don't have time. There are many things that are distracting them or they are attending to. So when you use a heavy image, it also slows down because the article will not load on time. The image will be taking time to load. So I need to make this image to conform to the specification of WordPress and of social media so that it can load well. So I just click on this height so just use the one by the right. This one is the most important that you need to just click. It must be 400. It can't be less than 400. It can be a little bit more, but 400 is the best spec. So I put 400. Can you see that the number here changed? Can you see the number of the width? Can you see that it changed?
Yes, the 598.
Now it should be 600. So that means I need to increase. So I've made it 600 because it must be 600 by 400. So at 590, not cut it. So I changed it to 600. And it's still showing me 402 because it's automated. Please, can we mute this person? Or I should just remove them.
Muted and muted them. I don't know what's going on.
Otherwise, the person will just be yank out. And if you are removed from Zoom, you'll not be able to enter that Zoom again. So it's showing me different numbers. I put 400, it shows me 598. I put 600, it's showing me because it's automated. So I want my exact number. So you are seeing this log aspect ratio. This is what is causing it. That is not allowing it to because it's automated. Once I click one, it just gives me the automatic dimension on the other side. So I unclick it. And when I unclick it, then I can now choose my 400. You can see that it didn't change again. So by doing this, I have already done so I have but there are most of the times when you put 400, it will automatically adjust the width to 600. But if it's not cooperative, just unclick this lock aspect ratio, and then you're fine. And then I now click down, I click resize. You can see that it's now resizing the image. So it has resized the image. I need to now download the image. You need to download it. Please download it. And then I need to also name it as well, because it's now a new image. How I came about my love for writing. Now it's showing me one. No, I don't want it to be one. I want the same name, so that it can replace that one. That's okay. I want to replace that one because I don't want to use that one. This is the one I want to use. I think replace it. So I'm sure that I won't make mistake, because some of you may just be, if you didn't use the exact name and you just allow it to give you that one, you may end up still choosing the old image and not the one that you have optimized. Now I have optimized my image for this article, because I replaced the old one. So I'm sure that what I'm choosing is the right image, not the one I thought I was working in. So I go back to my article and I scroll down to where there's this set featured image, and I click on it. So it takes me, you can see all the articles on this site. Okay, I think some of you already have this, probably one of you. Some of the images. So I click on upload files and I select. So I look for so you guys will not be seeing this because this is a pop-up. I came about my love for writing, and I click open, and then you can see it's showing the process of uploading on the site. Yes. So the article is there, the image is there. And if you look at it, you can see that the size is just 56 kilobyte. It's light, it's very light. That one would be probably God knows how many gigabyte. It was too heavy, but kilobyte is very light. And then the specification is 600 by 400 pixels. 600 by 400. So this is the perfect image size for WordPress when you are publishing WordPress. So I have everything. So I need to also do some other things. Now, this is supposed to be there. The alternate author is already there. If your article, if your image did not display the title, this is very important for the image. It must also carry the alt text, must carry the title of the article. This is called alt text. That's the title of the image must carry the title of the article, and particularly the keyword, which is writing. Title, how I came about, must carry it. Description must carry this. Caption, it doesn't have to, but because I use somebody's image, I want to give them credit. You go back to the image. Can you see these two boxes? Is a copy sign. I click on it. God, it said I donate to the owner of that image, or I give him credit for using his image. So I click copied. So I've copied the attribute. So I now come to my caption and I now click paste. So this is to tell you where the image is from. Now I've given credit to the owner of the image by copying that credit. You said it's okay, give him money, donate, or follow him, or what? No, I just give him credit for the image I use. So that should be in the caption, photo by Judith Peter. So I now scroll down. I've all these boxes must be filled.
So
If all title, all text, title, caption, description should also carry the image. So I now click set underneath, and I say set featured image, this blue button, and it will display. Can you see now that it has a featured image? Very important. Very important. So if I go up to go and check the SEO scores now, what was the last score we saw there? Who can remember?
57.
57.
Can you see what it is now? It is 60. The number has increased to 60 just by adding additional. But this work is not. Now this article that I want to publish, it can be anywhere. It can be anywhere. Why? Because I've not put it in a category. So I need to put it in a category. And it's a blog, obviously. It's not news. And is it book publishing? Is it branding and marketing? Is it business? Is it creative writing? Is it is it lifestyle? Is writing and editing tips. So this is the subcategory that actually suits it the most. So I click on this subcategory of writing and editing tips because the writer is telling us about how they came about their love for writing. So apart from the fact that it's a blog, is also the subcategory is writing and editing. You guys, when you are writing your stuff, you need to choose the main category and then the subcategory, which is writing and editing tips. Then another thing is about writing. You see tags. It must be tagged. When you some of you, if you read very standard publications online, at the bottom of the article, you will see tags. You will see them, they will write names of people that were mentioned in that article, the subject matter. This is what you do here. Whatever you are publishing must have tags. If it doesn't have tags, you'll be fined for it. These tags is like the younger brother of your focus keywords, because you can only use one focus keywords. But with tags, you can use similar words or related words that will help somebody that is searching online to also see the article. So it's about writing. So I'm putting writing. Can you see writing? Can you see that is there? Then I just click enter or add. You can also add. Sorry, you did see that?
So I can't see the whole thing. What I'm seeing is page script is a pro feature. That's all I'm seeing here, sir.
What are you seeing, please?
Page script is a pro feature. That's what I'm seeing here, sir.
Is there any other person seeing something else apart from what?
No, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Page script is a pro feature.
Yeah, I'm seeing everything you're doing now.
Can you okay, you need to adjust your screen. You're using phone. I just drag your screen to the left.
Okay.
Yes.
I see tags, yeah.
Because you are using phone. Phone is limited in what it can show. So just drag the screen. So can you see the tags? So you can tell me if you guys didn't see this one. But you see where the image pop. This is the image. When I chose the image, then it displayed. Then I said that the next thing is because the article has not been categorized, I need to categorize it by I choose blog. That's the main category. And then I now scroll down to, is talking about writing. It's not talking about publishing. It's not talking about branding and marketing. It's not talking about business. It's not talking about creative writing. It's talking about writing, really. So I click on writing and editing tips. So once I've clicked on this, I've already now, so that makes the article to be more organized. So whoever is on that site and you want to just read what has been written about writing and editing, once they click on that menu, the article will display. Unlike If I didn't give it any category, it would just be flying anywhere. People may not see it easily. So you have to categorize your article. You must assign category. So blog is the main one. Subcategory is the writing and editing tips. Then I scroll down to the younger border of focus keywords. Very important. And what I'm writing about is writing. So writing is my first, number one. I put writing, bam, I enter. By pressing enter, it will drop. Love for writing, that's another one. Love for writing. Now I want to add many. I don't want to be pressing add. I can press add and it enters, but I want to put many at the same time. Somebody was mentioned in that book, in that article, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. So I can go to the article and copy her name so that I don't make mistake. So Chimamanda Ngozi, I copy the name, I select the name, I click Control C, and I click copy, and I can come down and drop the full name here. That is one. Then I put comma because I don't want to be typing so I can use comma to actually enter many at the same time. I put the name again. She also know mostly as Chimamanda Adichie. So without even using the full name. So I have the full name, I have the short name. I put comma again. I go up, another person was mentioned, which is Francine Rivers. I copy Francine Rivers. I copy it. I also come down. No, I've not, they are still there. I'm using comma to separate them. Where's the tag? So I go to the end of the last word, Francine Rivers, Control V. And see, I've actually copied 3 different words here now, and I click add. You can see that they all entered separately. So you can use comma to also, that's why I say separate tags with commas, or you can enter them individually. So I have how many tags? Your standard for your tag must be at least 5. You are reporting the news. Tinubu was mentioned in the news. Donald Trump was mentioned in the news. Lagos Island, all those important names, you must enter them in the tags. You can have as many tags as possible. As many tags as possible. Because they help, they help the readers or online users to be able to search your article by just clicking something. These tags can actually even guide them to your article. So I have tags on this article. So I think I've done all I'm supposed to do. So I should go and publish it. Remember, it's still showing me 60% over 100 because it hasn't updated the URL. So I'm ready. I think I've done all I should. So what you will need to do at your side, you are not supposed to publish. You're supposed to save it as draft. So once you've done yours, just click on save as draft. You're not the one to publish the articles. Your supervisor is the one that will publish for you, but they must check that your article meets all the requirements and it has 70 at least before. So if you've not hit 70, don't leave. You must ensure that you get 70 before you go. So once you now, but I can publish. So I now click on publish. Now, because the status is published, I see 65. What am I doing wrongly? It's 65. I want to get at least 70 before I can say that this article has met the. So I should go down. All the things I'm supposed to do, I've done. My SEO is in the keyword. I've used the meta description. It's saying that my content is just short. I should write at least 600 words. and I'm just using 300 words. So that means I need to, so that means I need to do more research, or I need to do more things, but there's something I'm also missing. I'm talking about writing. I need to reference, because somebody like Mamanda Adichie is a known person. Somebody like Francis Rivers is a known person. I need to link to an external source. So I can search on the web for somebody who doesn't know about other Francis Rivers or Amanda Ndiche, and I just click on search the web for Francis Rivers, which is what I'm seeing, and she has an official website. So I click on this website of Francis Rivers. So I click francisrivers.com and I copy it, because my article must link to a respectable, and this is the first time I reference Francis Rivers is in the second paragraph. So I like her name. I like her name, and I look up here for this link that is show this icon, insert link. So I put insert link, and it displays this, and I put, so you can either use Control K. Control K will also give you the same thing. Control K, insert link, or you look at use the icon here, and you get the same result. So I'm using this insert link. I've copied francisrivers.com and I paste it, and I click apply. You can see that it's different now. It has, if somebody click on this, it can take them to this website of Francis Rivers. And that, what happened with that? What is my number saying?
69.
69. Gosh, I must make 70. So I've linked to an external source. I also must link to an internal source. So the linking is, there are two. You must link to an external source, but the most important one is to link to an internal source. That means your articles, one of the articles that have been published on the website that you are writing for, you should link to them. So that means what article has been written about writing on this website. I'm new there. I don't even know what has been written before. I need to link to an article on writing, or something that is talking about what I'm talking about. Now, how do I go there? So I can click on, if you just look up, instead of having to go and open a new browser, a new tab, and then start to click interns.com, you can just see this interns. I hope I won't teach you guys something that would that you may not even leave your entire article. Okay, let me just use the interns so that I don't confuse you. For those who are very familiar with using online, you can just right click this intern and click open link in new tab. In new tab, you right click it and open link in new tab, and then you'll be there. It will take you to, sorry about that. Or you open a new tab and you put interns, so it has even displayed for me, .tlwconsult.com. So with this, it shows me the website. This is the website where you guys are publishing. From this is what somebody who is outside can read. All of you have been asked to drop your images and this is what that is meant for. So I need to link. Is there any article that has been written about writing here that I need to see? My article is there. Plus, I need the search. I need the search button. I need to search on this site. And so there's a search button, but I'm not sure if I click on to the right, there's a search button, and I put writing. there. So because I've already published it, so it's showing that okay, it's there. That's number one because it's the, so 5 simple tips for paraphrasing in academic writing. This was written by one of who used to be where you guys are when she was doing an internship from Layo Makinde. So this is about writing. Another one's writing 7 tips to improve your writing skills. This was written by Precious. So I can just, or 6 steps to start your content writing career by Rudyard. Let me just click on, I just click on this, or I click on the article, it displays. So now I have the article. So what I need now, I just take the title and I copy it, right click, and I copy the title. So I go to my article and now go to the end of it and now add a line, say, also read, very important. If you don't put this, the internal link is more important than the outside link. So also, and I put control paste. I've just copied the article of Rudyard. 6 steps to start your content writing career. It's too much, it's too many heading. So I need to change it to a paragraph because that's what this whole thing is. So I've changed it to paragraph, but it's not linked. So I need to go to the URL of the article and then I need to copy it at the top. I need to copy it at the top. So I'm copying the URL now. I copy it and I come here and I select the article. What I did earlier with Francis Rivers, I need to also do it here. Either I press Ctrl K or I click on this icon. So, and I paste my link inside and I click apply. So you can see that it's now is looking different. So if you look at the number, what do we have now? Hello?
73.
So we are now on 73.
73.
Hooray!
73.
So my article has passed. So it's good now for me to say, okay, yes, it's a job well done. So but it's not yet because I've not updated. I need to update. If you don't update it, it won't reflect. So by updating it, so it has jumped from 69 from 13 to is it 15 and then blah and we started going until we got 7. Your article must hit 70 before it can be published for you. So now I've already done it. It's published now. Now I need to, the process has not ended. Please note, because even in the current apprenticeship, some people are losing money for this. It didn't just, now the article has been published online. I want to now see it. I click on view post at the top and it takes me to the article. My article has been published. I'm happy, but how many people can even see it? It's my work, it's my article. You can see my picture there. It's not my, I'm going to delete this and or maybe change it to I'm going because it's not my work really. So it's my article, it has my name, it has my picture, and people don't know. I need to share it. Until you share it, it is not complete. You must now get it to the social media. So if you can scroll down, you will see Facebook, share, WhatsApp, you can share to your WhatsApp contact. And because I have WhatsApp on my system, I just click on this. I want to share it. So I'm sharing it in your group, in the I've seen you guys. So I'm just dropping it there so that all my friends can see. If I belong to a group, I want to share with my friend, with my family, I just click on, can click on as many as 5. So I click next. And if you guys check that group, you can see the image. If the image doesn't display, that means you've not used the right image. And I click send. So all of us in that group will have received this. And if you are seeing my WhatsApp now, if I stop sharing and I share my WhatsApp, you can see that it is there. This is our group where all of us are, and you can see the article I just shared. So I share with my friends. I can share with as many people, as many contacts as I have on WhatsApp. But that is not the end. You must get it on Facebook and on Twitter and on where's the article again? Sorry, I need to get it now back now to the article. So let me go back to the article. So I need to share because it doesn't just end with WhatsApp. So on Facebook, you will see here at this until you have done this, the process is not yet completed. Please note this. Until you have done this, the process is not complete. So you also click on Facebook. If the article is well optimized, it will show the image. It will display this image like this. If the article is not optimized, it won't show. So see, this is my Facebook timeline. This is my other name on Facebook, and I click see feed. It's already feed. So I click share my story. So I just click because I'm going to delete it. I don't want to share to my story. I'm going to delete because it's not my work really. I'm only using it for an example. So I click share to post to Facebook. It will go to my timeline. It will go to my timeline. So if you go to, let me go to my Facebook now. Because I just shared the work on my Facebook timeline. So you will see there. Can you see it on my timeline? Until this is where people get to read it. And it doesn't end there. I still have more sharing to do. I need to share it on my Twitter. So I also click share on Twitter. And I came about my love for writing, and I click post. It will display the pop-up. I don't know if you guys can see it. And then post, and it goes on Twitter. So you must share it on at least Facebook, Twitter, and your LinkedIn before it is considered to have been completed. So this article has been published and the work has been done. So that is the final, but that's the end of the lecture, if I may say that. So I'll stop sharing now. I'll delete this. Okay, if there's any question, I will take it. Then I'll delete the article because it's not my article. We only use it for practice. Do you guys have any question, any comment, anything you are not clear about? Yes, please. Korede.
I have a question, sir.
Please ask.
Yes, sir. I have a question, sir.
Please ask the question.
All these things, can it be done with your phone?
Yes, some people do with
sir.
phone.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you, and I just answered you. Yes, it can be done on a phone. However, the best user interface you can have, it must be on your system. It's advisable that you have a system you work with during this internship. It can be done on the phone, but the best interface for you to see what you are doing clearly. You can see when I was even sharing, some of you cannot even see my screen, and the screen was being displayed. So
I have a question. I have a question.
Please ask the question. I need to end this so that I think there's a call from our family I need to attend to.
I want to find out the one we just published. We just submitted our story, the CV that we
Yes.
turned into story. Can we go to this WordPress site and then drop it there following this lecture?
You can.
Submit it as a draft or to
Yes,
publish.
but that is not part of your what you are publishing. That is just an intro. You guys are going to start writing more professional stuff, and then that's when you can start publishing.
But we can as well publish this one, and we should just leave it.
Yeah, but it won't be counted for you. All those, your profile won't be counted because it's not part of what you're supposed to submit. That one is just for us to get to know you.
All right, with it. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other question, please? Okay.
Sir.
Okay, please ask.
Sir, can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
Okay, sir. I was a bit late to the class, sir, because you mentioned my name concerning the
You have to watch the
so
video so that you can see what was said about you. You watch it on YouTube.
All right, sir.
Yeah. Any other person, any question? If there's none, I'll say have a fantastic remainder of the evening, guys. See you guys next week when you'll be meeting with the lawyer who will take you on what are the legal implications of writing and publishing online or offline, so that you know that you can't just publish anything you want. You can't just write anything you want. You must do everything you do within the confines of the law and legal. I mean, because there are legal implications for everything that goes out there in your name. If you use somebody else's work and pass it as your own, you can be sued for it. And if you libel somebody, you defame somebody's character by publishing wrong information about them, you can be sued for it. So please, it's very important that we attend that lecture next week so that you can learn, and then that can guide what you do and what you write. So with that, have a fantastic evening, everyone from here. Bye.
Thank you.